What's up guys, John Parker here with Vital Metabolic. I'm at Locomotion Athletics in San Diego, California. Traditionally, when we're working out our clients in the gym, sometimes stretching goes by the wayside. That means we don't get the stretching we need done. But it's ever important because a lot of times we have these length imbalance relationships in the body. Let's say someone's trying to do a military press, but it's all the way out here. We can pretty much assume that those lats are tight. So typically what we do here at Vital Metabolic, if we are doing a lower body oriented day, we'll be stretching the upper body. And conversely, if we're doing an upper body training day, we'll be stretching the lower body. The pro way to go about stretching is not to save it for the end. In our experience, people will just go through the motions and not really get the stretching that they need. So what we like to do is up the exercise density of the session. So for instance, let's say I'm doing an upper body day, I'm doing pull-ups and military presses. During my rest period, I'm stretching. And I do that in between each of my blocks, so by the time 60 minutes has passed, I'm completely good. I can get out of the gym, go take a shower, and go back to work or whatever I'm doing that day. But today, I wanna focus on 3 stretches that I'll give almost all of my clients because they hit so many muscle groups in the body. We want the biggest bang for your buck stretches, and this is what I found to really work for most of my clients. Okay, first one. I'm gonna lie down on this mat just to protect myself. Now, the first stretch is called a Bretzel, okay? Think of the word pretzel, but with the letter B, named after Brett Jones, okay? On this unique stretch, here's how we'll start. I'm gonna bring one leg up. I'm gonna bring my hand underneath the knee. It's very important to go underneath the knee and not over the top. Now from here, I'll slide over to the side, lift my opposite leg, grab by the shoelaces. Now ideally in this position, I'm creating an isometric, not only in my shoelace, but under my knee, and I'm also pulling my shoulders toward the ground. I can really feel a lot of tension in this isometric. So what I'll do is a contract, relax, okay? So I'm tensing hard, maybe 3 seconds, and I'll follow that with a big exhale. Okay, I feel my body getting deeper. So I'll do that again. I'm gonna contract hard, isometrically for 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and exhale. Okay, that feels good. So I wanna stretch like a Bretzel. I found it better to not put your timer on for a stretch, but rather have a client do breathing during the stretch. Contract, relax, breathing, maybe 5 cycles. You're gonna notice really good flexibility coming from that. Okay, next one's a classic, the 90-90 hip stretch. Here's what I'm trying to achieve. 90-degree angle, okay? Right here at the knee, the opposite knee, 90-degree angle, and right at the hips, a 90-degree angle. I'm going for my piriformis and outer hip on this stretch. I'll put one hand to the outside. I'm gonna reach the other hand forward. Now it's really important that I keep the lordotic curve in my back to keep my pelvis in the proper position. So I'm not folding forward like this, it's not a good stretch. I'm maintaining a tall chest and long spine, a good lordotic curve. Now from here, pressing from the ankle to the knee, hard into the ground. It's that contract, relax method of stretching. So again, I'm gonna press hard. 3, 2, 1, exhale. Sink deeper into the stretch. I would repeat this for anywhere from 3 to 5 cycles based on the tightness in my hips. Now, this is a unique stretch because if we need to stretch a different portion of the hip, we might go more toward the ankle, or my preferred method, going all the way outside the knee. So I'm still driving down from here to here. Now I'm driving from here to my hip bone, and I'm also rotating. So I'm getting a really nice stretch in my low back and my obliques. I would do that same thing. Contract, relax method of breathing, 3 to 5 cycles, or until I feel the muscles release. Okay, last but not least, many men and many women have very tight groins, okay? This can manifest as thinking the hip flexors are tight. Remember, those upper groin adductors are part of our hip flexors. So nothing is better than the tactical frog stretch. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna separate my knees. I wanna make sure my feet are outside my knee level. I'm gonna come onto my elbows, okay? From here, as I rock back, I'm gonna think about dislocating my hips And as I rock forward, now most of the weight's on my elbows, same thing, dislocating the hips. So I'd push back and forward. Maybe about 10 to 20 repetitions here. Every time I go backward, I'm thinking about pulling my knees together, okay? Creating that isometric into the ground so we achieve that contract, relax method of stretching. Last one, same position. I'm gonna get my arm straight this time, tucking my tailbone under. This is an interesting exercise called a windshield wiper to really get into those deep hip creases. I'm gonna lean my right hip in toward the ground, have my leg windshield wiper. I'm engaging my right glute. Okay, now I'm switching, engaging my left glute, driving the hip into the ground. If you haven't tried this stretch, you're gonna notice dramatic relief. This is a fantastic stretch also to do before any sort of lower body exercises. Really opens up the hips for back squats, goblet squats, lunge variations, pretty much everything you can think of. Okay. In conclusion, with stretching, do it in between your blocks of exercises to up the exercise density and get the session done within 60 minutes so you can enjoy the rest of your day. And I showed you 3 of my favorite total body stretches that you can give almost anyone. They're gonna find really good relief. The first one being the Bretzel stretch, second being 90-90 hip stretch, third being the tactical frog. Guys, let us know how you like these and give us a shout out in the comments.